recently when I came to San Diego was that everybody, a good number of people said to me, "Oh, you're not from here. Are you from New York? Are you from New Jersey?" And I said, Why are you asking me that? How do you know?" So evidently they hear something in my dialect, and I started doing research on dialect coaches because I don't want somebody, because it doesn't feel good to me if someone's saying, "Oh, are you from New York?" No, I don't. So that was a blind spot. I didn't see, but people hear it, see it like really clearly. And I want to share a blind spot of my husband's that I noticed, and that is that when something gets real, he thinks something is really difficult, he procrastinates. And it started out where I noticed, well, first of all, it took him a really long time to come here, and that's the first thing. I forgot about that one, honey. He's from Beirut, Lebanon, and he immigrated here. But when he came here, I have an MPV, a car, a minivan, and he didn't want to really drive it. And he kept saying, "Oh my God, I've never driven a car like that. I've never driven a car so big, so big, so big." And finally I said, "Okay, let's go to the parking lot, and drive around." So he did, and now you can't get him out of that car. So as my, teacher would say, possible, impossible, impossible, possible. Things that we thought were so impossible for us become possible. So he's had this issue with my website, but hopefully he now learned WordPress, and we'll probably be getting over that. But we don't see our blind spots. And other people, as I said, can see them, but they're hidden from us. So the breakthrough to the break-free process helps clients begin to see hidden patterns and blind spots that they might not have, and it does it through a process where we, so how does it work to break through? So step one is I prepare and create a safe and sacred space for healing and miracles. And while I was looking at this, I remembered that this applies not only for people, but for animals too. That animals really cannot blossom unless they feel safe. Safety is so important for them. And I remembered a client I had, an Australian Shepherd named Murray, and I came there, and they were having a lot of problems with him, and there was another dog, a brother, who was brought in, and it was a bulldog. And when I first got there, I said, "Please put Damon away, the bulldog away," and they had to do that, and I just focused just on Murray. And midway through the session, the client sat across from me, and she started to cry. And I said, "Judy, what's up? Why are you crying?" She said, "Because Murray went over and got a toy, and he's playing, and I've had a positive dog trainer try to teach him how to play for the past 6 months. And so I think that Murray didn't really feel safe enough to play, with Damon always, being on him, but the work I did also enabled him to feel safe enough to be able to play." So, and that's for people too. People also need to feel safe, because you can't really share your soul and talk about possibly the elephants that are in the room if you don't feel that you're in a safe and sacred space. So step two is to explore core issues that are keeping you stuck and allowing you to feel heard and understood and validated, and perhaps letting some of those issues of trauma and pain come up and work with them. And that, I've seen a lot of breakthroughs with that, and the angels help with that too, that kind of guidance. Step three is to offer intuitive guidance. There could be music and poetry and inspirational messages, and talk to you about blind spots and all kinds of interesting stuff, but that's really important. Step four is to provide healing work, and that's when I choose from my bag of healing tricks what to do to help you, and usually it involves quantum energy. And step five is to review sessions with you and help you create an action plan at the end of each one, because it doesn't help if I share information with you and it doesn't get processed and you don't have a plan to get out there, and you have no one who's accountable for helping you get out there to do it. And step six is I share angel cards and messages with you along with session recordings. So whatever readings I do, you would get the cards, you would get the messages, and that's really good, and the recording, because sometimes we can't take things in all at once, and it gives us time to process even deeper and further. Step 7 is the thing that I think is one of the most important things that I shared at the beginning, and it's to fall in love and to let you know what a miracle you are, and to share as much love as I can, and also to learn from you as well. So I see your divine spark, and offering unconditional love and understanding to the best of my ability. So I wanted to thank all of you, and may God and the angels bless you, and may you break through to more joy, health, love, and abundance, and may Nizrak, the angel of freedom, help you to break free from all limitations preventing you from achieving and enjoying everything that you all so richly deserve. And the fact that you're even here today says to me that you've got passion and purpose, and to take time out from your Sunday morning when it's raining, unlike typical San Diego weather, and to be here to share your light with me is a very good sign of all of you moving forward brilliantly on your path. So if you have any questions or comments, oh, and also I was going to do one angel card for the group, just to see what angel shows up for the group. Is that okay?
Yes.
Yeah?
Yes. Absolutely.
So think about an issue. So these are angel blessing cards from my teacher, Kimberly Maroney. So what angel is here for us? It's important to share. So I just have to feel that it's right as I'm shuffling. And that one feels right. Okay. Oh my goodness. Okay, guess who it is? It's Nizrak, the angel of freedom. I picked the card for the angel that I asked to bless all of us. He's here to help release us from our blind spots and our prisons and patterns that we no longer want. Yeah, so I got the chills on that one. That happens sometimes. Pretty amazing. Pretty amazing. So Nizrak, does anybody, yeah, let me see. Reverend Marcella, do you want to read what Nizrak's message is?
Sure.
Okay. So what's the card number on Nizrak?
32.
What number is he?
32.
And you might be able to illuminate something about 32.
And actually 32 in numerology is 5. Today is a 5 day. Okay?
So
5 and 32 is the numbers 2 and 3. 2 is bringing heaven to earth, and 3 is creativity. So within the 9-year, actually I'm going to tell you, it's not like Donna and I sat down and we met and we decided this is what we're going to do today, but the quote you were given today, let your light shine, goes right along with.
yes.
So everything is orchestrated by divine will. But let me go ahead and read this. Oh, can't do it upside down. Well, actually, as a first grade teacher, we had to learn how to read upside down. Okay, freedom, number 32. And it says here, there's a quote by Richard Lovelace. Okay. Stone walls do not a prison make, nor from bars a cage. Minds innocent and quiet take that for a hermitage. If I have freedom in my love and in my soul am free. Angels alone that soar above enjoy such liberty. Nizrak, the angel that Donna was talking about, is known as the great eagle. His flight into the heavens is the symbol of freedom. On the physical level, there is freedom to travel where you want and be safe from harm, to be able to say what you feel and make choices for yourself. As you go deeper into your awareness, freedom becomes the ability to feel the unconditional love and eternal. Freedom is an inner knowing of who you are and why you are here. You feel balanced, secure, and well loved, free from the shackles of guilt, fear, unworthiness, anger, and jealousy. In their place are love, compassion, and wisdom. You follow the call of your eternal self as you finally begin the work you came here to do. Death no longer has a grip on you. Instead, the thought of leaving your body behind brings an incredible rapture as waves upon you, waves of love, carries you home. Yet you are joyous to stay here and serve as long as the divine will desires. Denied feelings from blocks in the ability of your nervous system to receive and experience the ecstasy and rapture that are the result of union with the eternal. Nizra carries the power to uncover deep feelings that you don't even know exist. Results in fixed opinions and judgments about how life should be and how you should behave. Illusions include self-destructive habits like smoking and overeating that reduce your ability to feel ways. You manipulate the flow of your energy with alcohol, drugs, sugar, caffeine, mental patterns of negative self-talk, behavior patterns of stress and denied fear and anger that subtly affect your interactions with others. Illusions are difficult to perceive at first. With some practice, you will see how they control your friends and loved ones. Finally, you will begin to recognize them at work and your own life. It takes courage, persistence, and intense desire to walk in truth. Break free. Unwanted circumstances are often an opportunity to notice a judgment or fixed belief that is ready to go. The key to releasing these judgments is through your feelings. The key to release, oh, I read that.
It was good for an emphasis.
We're supposed to read it a second time here. Okay. Be willing to retrieve those repressed memories of abuse and betrayal. They may come to you as a dream, sudden awakened memory, or a situation in your current life. Look at the world around you. How do you feel watching the news? How does your family and friends treat you? What happens to you at work? How do your belongings feel at your home, car, clothes, etc.? Do they feel like you? How do you treat yourself? Be willing to deeply feel the impact inside yourself. Where do you feel it in your body? If you are afraid to feel it deeply, ask for courage and strength. Once you are willing to stop denying pain and face it, God can send transforming love to heal your broken heart and body. When pain and judgment leave, you have the opportunity to fill the space with love, creativity, peace, or whatever quality you desire. When you have the courage to face the intensity of these denied feelings and break through, Nizra brings a feeling of elation and conquest. Carried on his wings of truth, you will find the freedom to reveal your eternal self. And there are some songs, but we shan't